All right, it's Regina Sunshine again here with one of our contributing authors for Past the Mustard Seed. Would you please tell everybody who you are and what you do?
I am Lakeisha Lucane. I'm an international speaker. I go out and I share my story of overcoming child abuse, molestation, dropping out of school, raising a child who is 14 years old, who didn't speak for 7.5 years of his life, was in pull-ups and on medication for 7.5 years of his life, with the doctors telling me what he wouldn't be able to do. But just knowing my faith in God, knowing that he's a now God, he's not a God that'll just do
Absolutely.
things by you thinking it, just me speaking. And I spoke to his situation. And so I go out and share to people and let them know, regardless of their situation, we serve a God that can do anything. He can do exceedingly abundantly above all we could ever ask or imagine. And so that's what I share with people, just to let them know how awesome God is.
Girl, you done told a whole sermon in about 10, 15 seconds right here. I'm so honored to meet you and blessed to hear your story. Yeah. And so is this the first book that you've been a part of?
This is the first book I've been a part of, but I actually have my book, Tears of Silence.
Yes.
And so I talk about in my book how I had to overcome me and everything I went through in order to help my child. You know, you're no good to anyone if you're
That's
not
right.
dealt with. God hasn't healed you yourself, and so I had to allow God to heal me. And the writing process was therapeutic, and it allowed me to get it all out and let God do what he had to do.
That sounds awesome, because I have an upcoming show called Fight for Your Kids, because I've been doing, I'm a speaker as well, and I have a sermon, not a sermon, but I guess a workshop that I talk to parents about how to fight for your kids. And I think your story would be so perfect for that show to come in and talk about how you fought with your faith and your words for your son. I love it. Yeah. All right, tell everybody if they want to find you, where they can find you on social media and on the internet.
Okay, it's www.IamLakeisha, that's LAKISHA.com. You can go to Facebook, which is author Lakeisha Lucane, and you can find me anywhere. On my website, it all links to all of my social media there.
All right, thank you so much for coming by Instinct Radio. All right, you guys, you are live with your girl, Regina Sunshine, here at the Pass the Mustard Seed event at Lenox Mall in the Microsoft Store. We are so excited to have one of our contributing authors here with us, and I just looked you up this morning, girl. I was all on your page, checking you out today. Tell everybody who you are and what you do.
Absolutely. First of all, thank you for having me. Such an honor. I am Shakina Moore. I am a girls advocate, and I believe that empowering girls with healthy body image and self-esteem is the key to tapping into their leadership capacity.
Yes.
And so my organization, Star Wars and Tween Style Power, we do just that. We recognize girls, we train them, and we prepare them for leadership.
I love that, because I actually work in women's empowerment as well, and I'm finding that I'm getting invited to speak to younger and younger groups, because if we can reach our girls at 14 and 15, then we don't have to have the same conversations at 40 and 45 that we could have addressed early. Tell us how important that is to reach our girls early.
It's key. I mean, if we lose them at those ages, it's really hard to get them back. And what we find is a lot of our girls, they grow up to be young women and who are still struggling with self-esteem.
Yes.
And so then they don't go into those leadership roles as they should. And then what do we have? We have a situation where men are dominating every field, making the highest salaries,
yes,
and women are lagging behind. In order to stop that, we really do need to start tapping into our girls at those younger ages.
I love it. I love everything that you do. I already decided when I went to your page that I was going to have you on the show. So I'm going to give you my information before you leave.
Okay.
We'll get you on the show, all right? Well, we thank you for coming by our table here at Instinct Radio, all right? All right, Instinct Radio family, it's your girl, Regina Sunshine, and you guys should know who this is standing beside me. This is one of our Living Like a Boss guys, Altwan Nelson. Altwan, tell everybody about being a part of this book, Past the Mustard Seed.
Oh, well, it was a great experience. Desiree reached out to me, and she asked me if I had any times, one time in life where I used faith to get through the situation or what have you. My story is pretty much about growing up in a lower class environment in the hood, being raised by a parent that's dealing with alcoholism, as a lot of people can relate to, and basically being raised by the dope boys, the pimps, the prostitutes, people like that or what have you, and just having that crazy experience and overcoming that, and then going to college and still, trying to escape that environment, and then getting to college and still feeling lost.
Feeling lost.
Yeah, I still felt lost after that, and then I learned that it was meant for me to actually tell stories based on what I've learned through those situations or what have you.
And that's what you do. You're not only a storyteller, a writer, a filmmaker, like I said, a part of our Instinct Radio family. Tell everybody about your company and where they can find you online.
From Nothing to Something Production, what we do is we basically create products for at-risk youth as well as parents. Our first documentary was titled The Alto Adjustment, which featured Dana Butler. It was his life story up until 2 years ago. He's done some great
I saw a
things.
couple of those floating around today. I did see that.
Yeah. We actually gave them out, gave a few copies out here or what have you. We could be found at FN2sproductions.com. That's FN2sproductions.com, or you can Google From Nothing to Something Productions, and we're based in Atlanta, Georgia.
All right, well, we thank you for coming and spend some time with your Instinct Radio family today.
Of course.
All right, we love you, Altwan.
You got it.
Excited to have one of the contributing authors here from Pastor Mustard Seed with us. Tell everybody who you are and what you do.
I'm Lawrence. I also go by Pop, the poet of peace.
I love that, Poet of Peace.
Yes.
So have you been doing poetry for a long time?
I have, and actually, here's my book, Planting Seeds for the Lost and Found. It's a book of poetry, art, and scriptures. And also my album. Get the album, A Lyrical Witness.
So how exciting was it for you to be a part of this book?
This book, Pastor Mustard Seed, I was very excited. It was funny that Desiree, she said I inspired her, but she inspires me. So she asked me to be a part of it because she saw a lot of stuff that I was doing. And I mean, it was just a great opportunity. I'm happy for this to be a second book that I've been a part of.
Awesome. Well, tell our listeners where they can find you on social media and on the internet if they want to look for you.
Absolutely. You can find me on poetofpeace.com, all social media, Poet of Peace, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, Poet of Peace.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much for coming by our Instinct Radio table. Again, it's your girl, Regina Sunshine, here at the Pastor Mustard Seed event at the Microsoft store at Lenox Mall. We have another one of our contributing authors here. Please tell everybody who you are and what you do.
I'm the Making It Happen Bob Mackey, Mr. We Can Get It Done.
I love it. I love it. I looked you up a little bit today.
You did?
You're one of the few people I had time to look up before I came over here.
Okay.
So it's so exciting. Something, tie the knot, or
The Power of the Knot.
The Power of the Knot. I wrote it down in my notes.
Okay.
I have it in
Power
my
of the
notes.
Knot.
Please tell us about the Power of the Knot.
So the Power of the Knot teaches young boys the importance of appearance through education, pants up, grades up, and also, you got to put your future first. And for the Power of the Purse, we teach young ladies how to carry a purse before they think about carrying a child.
Oh, I love it.
Yes.
All right, well, we're going to have you come on our show. I normally have a show on Mondays called Get Your Sassy Back with Regina Sunshine.
Oh, wow.
It's all about empowerment, encouragement,
that's right.
inspiration. So we'll have to have you come on.
Please do so.
Well, we thank you so much for coming by our table.
Can I get a hug?
All right,
All right.
All right, you've been live with Regina Sunshine here at the Pastor Mustard Seed event here at Lenox Mall.
Okay, absolutely.
All right, it's your girl Regina Sunshine here at the Pastor Mustard Seed event here at the Microsoft store at Lenox Mall. And we have another one of our contributing authors here. Tell everybody who you are and what you do.
My name is Nazar. Some people call me Nazar the Star.
Oh, I love it. I love it.
So not only am I a contributing author to Pastor Mustard Seed, shout out to Desiree Lee, but I'm also a hip-hop spoken word artist.
Really?
Yeah, I'm also an actor starring in 2 theatrical productions that are like traveling productions. So we go all around the world. One is called Rimshot, the Urban Musical.
Oh, that's Angela Carter's
AC, shout out
Positive Arts Movement.
Just
I'm
I'm
on our show.
Okay, I'm one of the key figures that's part of the Positive Arts Movement. So we
we got some connecting people.
Yeah, absolutely. So
Reggie's here. I saw him. Okay.
And then I also have my own health company called Healing and Enhancing, because I'm a certified holistic nutritionist and I'm a personal chef, a vegan personal chef.
We're going to have you come on the show and talk about a number of things.
Yeah, absolutely. So I do everything from meal plans, grocery store walkthroughs. I go to people's house, make healthy food for them. Really, you see what the button says, healthy looks good on you.
I love it.
Absolutely.
I do. Well, we're going to have you definitely come on the show and talk about some things. So make sure you leave me your information. But tell our audience where they can find you on social media, on the internet.
They can find me at www.nazar.com, and Nazar is spelled Nehzahr. You can also find me on Instagram at Nazar and Facebook at Nazar.
Awesome.
Absolutely.
Well, thank you for coming by the Instinct Radio table and talking to Regina Sunshine. You have a blessed day.
All right, you
Bye. Hello, everyone. It's your girl, Regina Sunshine, here at the Pastor Mustard Seed event at Lenox Mall in the Microsoft store. And we are so fortunate to have another one of our contributing authors here with us. Tell everybody who you are and what you do.
I'm Dan Moore with the Apex Museum on Auburn Avenue.
Yes, I heard that. I was so excited to hear you were going to be here. We're going to have you come by the station and talk about the positive things you have going on at the Apex Museum. So how awesome was it to be a part of this book launch?
This was fantastic. She has taken it from an idea through conception stages to finished product. This is fantastic.
I love it because I can see all the positive energy, all the positive connections that are being made. This is the kind of things we need to be a part of, right?
Exactly.
Any parting words for our listeners out there? You know, tell them about the museum, where they can find you online, anything you want to share.
All right. Apex Museum, 135 Auburn Avenue, Tuesday through Saturday. We're on Facebook on the Apex Museum. Website is www.apexmuseum.org.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Mr. Moore, for coming by and blessing Instinct Radio. You're live with your girl, Regina Sunshine, here at the Pass the Mustard Seed event in Lenox Mall. Thank you. All right, everyone. It's your girl, Regina Sunshine, here at the Pass the Mustard Seed event here at the Microsoft store in Lenox Mall. And we are so excited to have another one of our contributing authors here with us. Tell everybody who you are and what you do.
Hi, my name is Christian Monroe, and I'm the founder of If You Knew Me. If You Knew Me is my anti-bullying foundation that I put together when I was about 16 years old.
I love it.
And it was basically a chance for other people to get to know one another and hear other people's stories and realize that they're not alone, that we can conquer bullying.
I love it. So you were 16?
Yes.
I love to see young people doing positive things. How old are you now?
17.
Woo! I love it. Oh, my goodness. Well, tell everybody where they can find you on social media or on the internet if they want to get in contact with you about your anti-bullying program.
Well, I have an Instagram. It's called @IfYouKnewMe, and then I have an email you can contact me at. It's if.you.new.me1@gmail.com.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much for coming by the Instinct Radio booth, and leave us your information so we can have you on the show. Sound good? Yeah. All right. You've been live on the air with Regina Sunshine and the Pass the Mustard Seed event here at the Lenox Mall. Hello, everyone. It's your girl, Regina Sunshine, coming to you from the Pass the Mustard Seed book launch here at the Microsoft store in Lenox Mall. And we are so fortunate to have, I think, the youngest contributors to the book here live with us today. Ladies, tell everybody what your names are, please.
My name is Talia.
And
my name is Brianna.
And I hear you guys have your own business. Tell us the name of your business.
Outbanding Jewelry.
And from what I understand, you guys have product with you here in the store today. Is that right?
Yes.
I love that. I love that. Are you guys excited about everything that's happening here today?
Yes.
Tell me your favorite thing that has happened today. What have you loved about today so far?
I like the interviews, how we were speaking and talking to everybody about how we became successful.
Awesome, awesome. What about you? What's your favorite thing that happened today?
How the same thing mostly, how we got to do interviews and talking about how our business got started and stuff.
Well, that's awesome. I am so proud of you guys. So excited to meet you. Continue to do great things, okay? Thank you for the interview. All right. Again, it's your girl, Regina Sunshine, and I am, again, honored to be here with one of the contributing authors for Pastor Mustard Seed. Tell everybody who you are and what you do.
I am DeMarlo West. I'm a celebrity makeup artist. I have a freelance makeup company.
I need some help, but go ahead.
I have a freelance makeup company here in Atlanta called Shadow Designs, and so we're located at Kingdom Glam Beauty Depot off of Peter Street, downtown.
Awesome, awesome. So how did you come to be a part of this amazing book?
Oh my God, it's an honor. It really is. Desiree is actually one of my clients. I've pretty much done her face for a lot of her covers.
Okay.
So she reached out to me and said, "Hey, I want you to be a contributing author."
Leave your card right there. Okay.
Okay, I'll leave it right there. She said, "I want you to be a contributing author. I want you to tell your story," because I didn't have an interest in what I'm doing now at all.
Yeah.
It just came about. So it was something that God, kind of put in me, and then birthed it from an educational approach.
Awesome.
And so it's been fantastic. I've been doing it now for 10 years.
You found what you love. And I always say when you find what you love, it's not work. You just happen to get paid.
I just happen to, absolutely.
Well, tell our listeners where they can find you online or on social media.
Yes, you can go to my website. It's www.demarlowest.com. I'm on Instagram as Makeup Scientist, Facebook as DeMarlo West, and on Twitter as Makeup Scientist.
Awesome. We thank you so much for coming by our Instinct Radio
You're
table.
welcome.
And we're definitely going to have to talk about some things.
We'll talk. Come see me.
All right.
I got you.
All right. Hi, it's Regina Sunshine here with another one of our contributing authors from Pastor Mustard Seed. Tell everybody who you are and what you do.
Well, I am Michelle Townsend, and it has truly been a blessing because I didn't consider myself an author until Desiree met her and shared my story, and she asked me to share it with her. And what I do is I have a travel business, and it is showing individuals how to earn an additional stream of income.
Awesome.
In addition to the things that happen, that goes on in the economy, individuals need another stream of income, and that's what I do. I consider myself a business missionary. What I do is provide them with the vehicle that will bring finances into their household to help them to do that thing that God has purposed them to do.
I love it because I'm a big believer in everyone needs to have multiple streams of income coming into your house so that if something happens to one, it doesn't affect your overall household income. So that's what you do. You teach people how to bring in another stream of income.
Absolutely. That's exactly what I'm doing. You teach a man to fish and he'll never go hungry.
Love it. So how awesome was it to be a part of this book?
It was awesome. I tell you, I am so proud of her, so proud of what she has done. And the fact, again, to have played just a small part of it is such a blessing. So I'm looking forward to bigger and greater things coming from Ms. Desiree Lee.
Well, I thank you so much for coming. You are so gorgeous. I don't know if anybody's told you that lately, but you are.
Well, thank you. So are you, beautiful.
Well, we thank you so much for coming by our Instinct Radio table and sharing us some love.
Alrighty.
All right, hello everyone. It's Regina Sunshine here with another one of our contributing authors from Past the Mustard Seed. Tell everybody who you are and what you do.
My name is Nedra Buckmeyer. I am a contributing author. I'm actually a co-pastor, a life coach, and actually currently work as an executive assistant. So I wear many hats.
Many hats.
Yes.
And I'm sure you wear them beautifully.
Oh, thank you.
So tell us how awesome it was to be a part of this book.
Oh my goodness. It was, to me, I was totally honored when she told me. I actually teared up when she asked me.
Yes.
And I was just so excited to help Desiree fulfill another one of her dreams.
Yes.
And then I wasn't even thinking about it from the perspective of, I'm writing, even though I was, but I was more so lifting up my sister's hands.
I love it. I got chills when you said it. I love it.
Lifting up my, and then when it just kind of dawned on me really a couple of weeks ago, honey, you wrote a chapter and you're in the book. I was like, oh yeah, I am in the book.
I love it. It's such a beautiful thing when we can come together and do positive things. We can get so much more work done together when we unify. And so I love that. So tell everybody if they want to reach you on social media or on the internet where they can find you.
Well, you can find me on Facebook, Nedra Buckmeyer. I'm also on Twitter at InBuck390. Of course, email inbuck390@gmail.com. And those are some of the avenues where you can reach out and touch me.
Sounds great. Well, I thank you for just being you.
Thank you.
For letting God use you in a positive way.
I appreciate it.
And thank you for coming by our Instinct Radio table.
Thank you. Support Instinct Radio.
Hello, everyone. It's Regina Sunshine here with another one of our contributing authors from Past the Mustard Seed. Tell everybody who you are and what you do.
Well, thank you so much for having me. My name is Krista K. Joy Williams. I am the executive producer and host of the phenomenal radio show that is going to hit your ears, The Beauty Essential Show, where we are bringing you, that's right, the man and the woman, timeless beauty for your mind, your body, and your spirit.
I love all of that, and I love your energy.
Thank you.
So how awesome was it to be a part of this, not just book, but movement?
I'm speechless right now. I've had a lot of people just ask me, how did you become a part of such a movement? And it was nothing but God. This whole experience is nothing that I asked for, even with what I'm doing right now. I didn't ask for it. God placed it in my presence.
I know exactly what you mean.
I just took it by the horns and I just went with it.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
That's what he does. I was telling someone earlier that, I work in women's empowerment, never asked for a radio show. This fell out of the sky into my life. So all you have to do is, like I said, be obedient. Be where God tells you to be, and he will show up and turn everything upside down on your behalf. Well, tell everybody where they can find you on social media and on the internet.
Okay, well, you can follow The Beauty Essential Show on Instagram and Facebook at The Beauty Essential Show. You can also follow me on Twitter at B_essentials, the number 4 and the letter U. And if you want to be my personal friend on Facebook, you can type in Krista K Joy, that's CHRISTA, the letter K and the word joy.
I got so caught up enjoying watching you. I was just like, Well, we thank you so much for coming by our Instinct Radio table and showing us some love. All right.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Thank you so much.
All right, everyone. It's your girl, Regina Sunshine, here with another one of our contributing authors from Past the Mustard Seed. Tell everybody who you are and what you do.
Hello, everyone. My name is Nick Bartley. I'm the president and CEO of the V2L Corporation, and we do business solutions focusing on event planning, graphics, and design. You name it, we do it. We are designed to bring your vision to life.
That's awesome. So how is it that you came to be a part of this amazing book?
Well, I met Desiree Lee last year in May at the, I don't remember, it was a conference. It was a conference I was part of. I was one of the speakers, and she was actually one of the keynote speakers. And she told her testimony, and I'm sitting there like, oh my gosh, men don't cry. We don't. It got to wipe the tears. And I bought her book. I actually bought the last copy that she had, and it just was one of those things to where it was just awesome. And then a couple of months ago, she is like, hey, you want to be a part of the book that I'm writing? And I saw the email, and I actually missed the email, I thought. And I was like, oh my gosh, I did not turn my stuff in. And I was like, hey, that's right. I still want to be part of the book. And so, I got everything in there, and, it was just so happened that, my submission was part of a book that I'm currently writing for a business self-help book. And so my introduction is what I did. So my submission is called Evicted to Build. So it's kind of like speaking on how we go through things, and a lot of times when God has a purpose for our life, no matter what you go through, He's building a foundation for us to kind of just go do other great things. So
absolutely. I believe it.
Losing a job to evicted out of my apartment to whatever, I never lost faith. And I just really want to encourage people that no matter what you're going through, you will persevere and you will get over it.
That's awesome. The power of a testimony to touch and change lives. Well, tell our listeners where they can find you online or on social media.
You can find me all over social media, since that's what I do. I am the V2L CEO. That's V as in vision, the number 2, L as in legendary CEO. So you can find me on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, LinkedIn. And my company website is v2lcorporation.com.
Well, thank you. Hi, everybody. It's Regina Sunshine, and I am so excited to have my next guest. If you didn't know, this is author. Yes, I said author of the book Super Nevaeh that's here with me. Tell everybody what your name is.
Well, my name is Simone.
Yes.
And my book is named Super Nevaeh.
Super Nevaeh. Now, we are here in the Microsoft store today for a special event. Tell us about this event.
Well, this event is a special event for my mom, and I'm just here to support her today and help her with her business so she can get better in life.
That's awesome. Are you proud of your mom?
Yes.
Yeah, she helps you out a lot, doesn't she?
Yes.
Tell everybody where they can find your book, Super Nevaeh.
Amazon.com, and you just type in Super Nevaeh and it'll come up.
Awesome. Now, you got to come to my show sometime soon, okay? We're going to do we'll call our Powerful Girls Show, and we'll have you come on and talk about your book, okay?
Okay.
Thank you for coming to our table.
You're welcome.
All right. Let's look right here. Let's wave. Bye. All right, everybody. It is Regina Sunshine, and I am so excited to be here with a special woman here at the Past the Mustard Seed event. Tell everybody who you are.
Well, I am the proud mother of Desiree Lee. Her new book is out, Past the Mustard Seed, and I'm just so excited. Excited.
The energy here has been amazing. For me, it's just attending. Mm-hmm. So I can't even imagine as a mama being here with your baby and seeing these beautiful things happen. How does that feel?
Wonderful. Just watching God allow her to walk through her destiny, because as grown people, a lot of us don't get a chance to do what God has called us to do. So just to watch her go forth and do what God has called her to do is amazing.
I love it.
Awesome.
I recently met her. We had her on our radio show, and she and I had a conversation about a week or so ago. And every time I talk to her, she talks about you.
Oh,
I was talking about my mama, she was talking about you. So it is so obvious you've been a huge positive impact on her life.
Thank you.
So we just thankful you sharing her with us.
Yes.
But something else interesting, you were talking about what you do for a living. I thought that was so cool. Tell everybody what you do.
Well, I am a catastrophe manager. Whenever there's an event, such as wind, rain, whatever comes, I have adjusters that I deploy to go to those events to take care of the customers and pay them for their claims, for their damages.
That's awesome. So you travel a lot with your work as
Yes,
well.
I handle the whole United States, but you have to be careful what you ask for. When you ask the Lord to broaden your territory,
He does just that.
I just wanted a little city, but he gave me the whole United States.
That's
So
awesome.
you have
That's
to be careful.
awesome. And it's so beautiful to see you living the way that you're living and out here doing amazing things.
Mm-hmm.
Because I tell women all the time, the best way to inspire our children is to let them see us live our dreams. Let us see us be the women that God has called us to be.
Because it's not like when I grew up, you do as I say do. We have to live it.
You have to
we
live
have
it.
to live it because they're watching. Whether we know
Every
it or not.
moment.
Yes.
Well, I thank you so much for coming and being a part of this interview with us and showing us some love at Instinct Radio. And for being here with your baby. We have had such an awesome time today.
It's been fun.
It has.
Awesome.
Thank you. I'm so excited to have author, I would say, all around amazing woman, Desiree Lee, here at our Instinct Radio table. You know, we've had such an amazing experience today. This is not just a book launch. This was an empowerment session. This was a event, everything.
Yes.
Tell us how
yes,
you're
yes.
feeling right now.
Oh my gosh, I'm a little overwhelmed, but I'm excited at the same time because I've been blessed.
Yes.
Just to know how many people support the vision of what God gave me about the mustard seed.
Yes.
How we all need each other. That's what I
Absolutely.
saw. I mean, it was so powerful that I was just moved to pray.
Well, you know, I told someone earlier, this was not just a book launch. This is a movement.
Yes.
Because it has life, it has legs, and the people that left here today are going to take that mustard seed of faith and they're going to pass it on to somebody else. And that's exactly what the vision God gave you, right?
Yes, absolutely, because we have to continue to pass it. Just like when you started off, whatever journey you were at, somebody poured into you.
Yes.
They might have said, I believe in you. They might have said, you can do it. But they poured into you. So I feel as though that it's our duty to pour into someone else, because guess what? That person that helped you could have gave up.
Absolutely.
And then where would we be right now? So once we start pouring into each other, what we can do in our sphere of influence.
Yeah.
I mean, so much stuff is going on in the world. I'm not a president. I'm not an affiliate. You know, I'm not sitting on high places. However, if I can do what I can in my sphere of influence, then that can make the change.
Absolutely.
You
And we talked about that. You know, you and I have had some awesome
always
conversations.
fellowship, Regina.
But
This is the girl.
Stop. But you know, it's so important that we recognize that everything we're going through is not about us. There's somebody that's going to come behind us, or someone we're going to meet that's going to benefit from the struggle that we overcame.
Absolutely, because this is divine timing.
Yes.
I mean, you have people walking around in the malls here at Lenox Mall that came in at this time. I mean, they could have waited a little later, but they chose to come in. And you have people that had other engagements, maybe later on the day, but at this specific time, everybody was here to get their mustard seed. I don't know what you might have been praying for.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what they might have been praying for in the audience, but I wanted to make sure that I was obedient to what God told me to do. And he told me, remind my people that it's their faith that pleases me.
Amen.
Sit down somewhere and let me be who I am.
Absolutely.
I am God all by myself. And that's what we have to remember. Haven't I not brought you out of that situation before? Haven't I not paid your rent before? So what makes you think I won't do it now?
Absolutely.
What makes you think I won't bring you out again? I showed myself over and over and over and over again. And all I require is faith as size as a mustard seed. And what people are seeing, and that's what I really loved about today too, is that when I was going through, it wasn't real to me because I didn't see people that looked like me in my area, that they came out. You hear the success stories, but people that they came along my journey. And what they're seeing today is the harvest. So they saw the planting, they saw the tilling, they saw the cultivating along my journey, and they got to see the harvest. Aha! All I have to do is believe. Aha! All I have to do is open my mouth. Are you serious?
Yes.
So then we look back on our situations, and then you say, what was I complaining about?
Yes.
Why was I crying so much? I didn't see this part. Regina, I did not see this part. I could only see in front of me. But he says, as small as a mustard seed, faith, as small as a mustard seed, you can move mountains. Regina, he says, nothing is impossible.
Nothing. You know, I'm with you. You know, I tell people all the time, a lot of times God gives you just enough to hold on to. He'll show you just enough so you can trust him.
Yes.
So whenever the victory comes, you can't take any responsibility for it. It had to be God. I couldn't have done it on my own.
I couldn't. People ask, how do you do it, Desiree? I said, look, I just show up.
Yes.
I can't tell you. I'm telling you, when I say my faith walk, just for your listeners, just as an example, I was at an engagement and a lady, I was volunteering. I had a quarter tank of gas and $5 in my pocket. I mean, seriously, at the NAACP event. I went there. A lady came to me and said, I want you to sign this book for my friend. So I signed her book. Yeah, sure, no problem. Didn't know who the friend was. 3 weeks later, a judge in California calls me. Says, you have inspired me for me to write your book. A juvenile court, superior court judge in California, Regina. You have inspired me to write my book. I said, oh, really? I said, oh, I'm so happy to hear that. That's great. She said, yes. How soon can I get 100 books?
Woo! Look at God.
And not only that, she volunteers at a high school, and now my book is going to be a mandatory reading in the public school systems in California. Now, what if I didn't get up and go?
Amen.
What if I would have complained because I only had $5? What if, all these what ifs. All I had to do is go to be at that time, at that season, at that moment, so this book can get over this, so God can do what
That's right.
I didn't do that. I didn't seek that lady out. All I did was wrote my book. And I'm telling you, when you trust God, amazing things happen. I want everybody amazing. Do you not see?
Yes. I see the manifestation of what He's spoken to your heart, and I'm so excited to be here.
Thank you so much.
With you,
so
I really
much.
am. And for our listeners that are listening right now, if there's someone who's listening and they're in that space that you were in, and they're trying to figure out what's my next, what's your word of encouragement to them?
It's not your environment that dictates your success. It's your mind. Do the best you can with what you have until you can do better. I didn't wait until this to start a website. If it was just an hour a day, I had a computer, though I thought my situation was so dark. I knew how to read, though I thought my situation was so dark. My resources were there the whole entire time. So an hour a day, kept tilling that garden, Do you not see?
Yes.
You have to also name your seed. Because if you want an apple harvest, you plant what? Apple seeds. If you want a pumpkin harvest, you plant pumpkin seeds. So you know what? When you plant that seed and you pour it to someone or you pay your tithes, you better name them seeds, girl. Because you don't want just any harvest.
Yes.
Awesome. You see what I'm saying? Name your seed.
I love it. That's the name one? I love it. Already. Well, to our listeners that are out here, if they want to get a copy of your book or get in contact with you, tell them where they can find the book and where they can reach you as well.
Yes, absolutely. You can always go on Amazon.com and put in Past the Mustard Seed. You can also visit my website at dleeinspires.com, DLEE inspires.com. You can connect with me on social media. I answer back. I follow back.
She does.
I like back. So we can always connect on social media. But visit my website, dleeinspires.com. Thank you so much, Regina.
Thank you so much for everything.
Oh, we had so much fun here.
Oh, we did. Well, to our Instinct Radio listeners, thank you for tuning in. Definitely get the book, Past the Mustard Seed, on Amazon.com and check out our girl, D. Lee Inspires. All right? We are signing out from the Past the Mustard Seed event here at the Microsoft store at Lenox Mall. This has been your girl, Regina Sunshine, and my whole Instinct Radio crew. Y'all want to run around here, get on camera real quick? Instinct Radio in the house. Jack Trey. All right, we're out.